But
Oh,
I'm on
shit.
Winning Street.
My winning streak, I'm undefeated too.
Nah, you ain't gonna beat it.
Oh, see, alright. Appreciate it.
Alright, let me just take hella slow. Alright, got it. Alright, did you get it?
Hell no, not
Yeah,
yet.
get you some too.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Goff. And his first look is incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And now running right through it. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing 3rd with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first since Sean Alexander in 2003, 2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons.
Hey, lift! 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 Super!
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Starting left here.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
For the Falcons, Charles, we've talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker Deion Jones for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1-4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7-9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, 2nd major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pauvin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, Ivy Strafin. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know, if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pauvin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pauvin. Way to go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half 3-0 New England? Steven Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Matt Longacre. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Ryan now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The interesting note on Cooks, by the way, Charles, obviously, that he was on the losing end of the last 2 Super Bowls. He lost to the Patriots, and he went to the Rams, and he got beat by the Patriots.
Hard to believe, but he put out a nice performance in Super Bowl 53. 8 catches, 120 yards, but there were 2 critical plays that he would love to have back. Wide open in the end zone, Jared Goff missed him. And then another one, he had the ball in his hands, and a big hit by Duron Harmon knocked it free. He might very well have been the hero of the Super Bowl if those went his way.
Great season, though. 80 catches, career high, 1,204 yards. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Super 66. Hey, lift, lift, lift.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On first down, gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Goff on first down. Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
4 down. Starting left here. Check 15.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, here's Goff. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Listen.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that's complete to Close. And the ball is knocked out. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Woods, the intended receiver.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They toss to Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 4th down. Here's Ryan. It's complete. Slings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Go. By 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st down, it's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a first down throw, gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
On 2nd down, here's gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Gone. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here going a little restless with their kicking game. That's not 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game,
You know, I was just playing this whole time, right?
the only ones getting restless, Brandon.
I'm playing too. I swear to God, I ain't playing seriously. I ain't playing seriously.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Meanwhile, here's his 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Ryan. And that is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Gone. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. He got it stripped. You can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
To throw on 2nd down is Gone. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
nigga stupid.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Shit, fuck, I ain't hit no damn
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, you better get it, man.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing now. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Akeem Talib there to stop it. Clock running and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Loose football, the ball comes out. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game.
Who the fuck saw it? Who the fuck is this? You did.
Down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Goff going to throw it. Out to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
He is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Zerline out now to kick this one away.
Which one take it? Make your ass fumble now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Put him on the
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And this offense last time turned it over when 4-4 didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking to the ball.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know the drill, and other guys just don't do it.
Throw well set, complete to Cup. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. That's helping, Charles. You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that.
And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you got frustrated all the way through, and that last
face looking ass.
Absolutely, that's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist
I ain't say I was
1st
good.
and goal.
I'm fucking around with you. Look, I'm about to run a stupid ass play right here. Look. I'm about to run a stupid ass play.
Wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll
That's
burn
nice
their
to know,
final
bro.
timeout. 9 seconds left.
Huh?
You said what?
You want to play me again?
I don't play people back to back, nigga. I'm
Todd
straight.
Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
You don't want me to play serious. I spank your ass.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Oh!
Complete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Brandon, some of those windows that told the football that exists when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DV, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Back to throw, gone.
That shit lucky as fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
And the
That nigga threw the
storyline
cup
in this
on the
one,
ground.
Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so
But you
far
sorry
in
here,
the
but you know your little sister
It
was
really
playing. You
is.
was
And
sorry
what an
ass nigga.
accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side,
Damn well
but as a
sister.
full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
Boy, Eddie, your stinking ass. Dope pair kicks.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
Hey, Keith. You niggas up. Girl star. First of all, who starts off? Man, that's just a fake. You lying, my nigga. Who starts off playing the game? Hey. Come up on this pony. Come up on this pony. Can I dive in your ocean? Can I take a dive in your ocean? I need your attention. Damn, win streak is 6. 33 wins, 36 losses. I shouldn't even have no losses, my nigga. That's just. Look at it. Look, win. Should've won. Hell yeah, I should've won that shit. Lost, I should've won that too. All the teams I played, I had scored. Even if I did lose. With this ace guy. Online win streak, Sky. Online win streak. 6. Hey, don't look at that. That's just bad right there. I could do better than that. I'm catching up back with it though. You did. Oh, took the cat head, bro. I hate when that happens. When you're just controller falls off your leg and then just unplugs. If I take a loss, just know that I don't know. If I take a loss, just know I'm getting better than.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. 20, 10, for touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Gotta go.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Partners, we well know long kickoff returns set up big-time momentum for the team with the ball. But how about the defense? They've gone on the field, understood the situation, and really have held up strong.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Super 66. Go. My 20.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit.